Hi, thanks for coming again. I wanted to talk about a dream that I had over 30 years ago. And this dream was a prophetic dream. Sometimes you have these dreams and you know that they're significant, but you don't know why even. One example is in the Bible about when the Pharaoh had a dream. And it sounds simple enough where he saw coming out of the river 7 fat cows and then 7 skinny cows. And they came and ate up the fat cows. Now this doesn't sound like it's that big a deal, but Pharaoh knew that it was a prophetic dream. Just like I knew that my dream was a prophetic dream. Why am I mentioning a dream that I had over 30 years ago? Because it hasn't come true until now. Why is this important? Because we are about to see the destruction of our comfortable way of life. Not just here, but all over the world. What the dream was, I was walking in a town that I visited in California called Tehachapi. I was walking along in a summer day along a dusty road, on a sidewalk. And as I was walking up to an intersection, there was a Spanish-style building. And on a whim, I went into this building, which turned out to be a bank. Not only that, but my dad had a safety deposit box in this bank. It was my dad's, not mine. But undeterred, knowing this, so I'm wondering, I went up to the person behind the counter who was dressed in a tuxedo with tails. He opened the book and had me sign my name on the register and took me back. I didn't have any key or anything. You're supposed to have a key. And the teller, who was dressed in a tuxedo with tails, was let me behind the counter and took me down a little hallway and made a left turn. And as he was taking me down the hallway, he was grumbling. And he was grumbling about the door at the end of the hallway there. He said that somebody was going to come and open it during the holidays. The janitor and maybe 1 or 2 other people. I didn't quite get the sense of that. And the teller, who was like a butler, was complaining that he could be doing that. Anyways, we turned the corner and we came into the area where the safe deposit boxes were. But there were people standing around, like you see the old pictures of people with wainscoting and stuff like this, businessmen. talking to each other and conducting business where the safe deposits were. And I thought this was strange, and I sort of forgot about the people coming in to open up the bank, the back door, to make it more open. Anyway, so he took me up, and so that there were people here talking. That was sort of a surprise to me. I wondered why they were all here. But then we came up to my dad's safety deposit box. I thought, and then I got reminded I didn't have a key. But anyway, somehow it got opened. And I looked inside the safety deposit box. The guy went away, and somebody else was putting stuff in another safety deposit box, putting stuff into the safety deposit box. But then I saw inside the safety deposit box, and there was a chandelier made with all these gemstones. And I was sort of dumbfounded. There was gold coins, and there were some dollar bills or $100 bills or whatever. And all of a sudden, while I was looking at this sort of dumbfounded, I realized that the guy that was next to me had stopped putting in stuff into the safety deposit box. And all of a sudden I realized the sound was different. The people that had been talking, their pitch had changed. And instead of the murmur of business, it was some worry or something. So I looked around, and there were some other people. They also were taking stuff out of the safety deposit boxes. And I realized there was going to be a run on the bank. Okay. And the dream ended where everybody was grabbing stuff and taking it out of the bank, and they jumped through the windows, which had no bars on them, and broken them. So I grabbed the chandelier and piled it up with as much of the notes and gold as I could, and I jumped out of the window as well. For many years, I tried to figure out what this means. And now, the primary answer has come. The power of the Soham mantra is the chandelier, because it can give you anything. It's the wish-fulfilling gem. So people that sort of look at this and go by haven't got a clue. That just shows they're not meant to have it. But the meaning is the financial system that represented by the banks is about to have the back door opening and let the light in to shine upon what's going on there. And that's the financial regulation bill that's stalled in Congress right now. But people are taking money out of the system every day. This is going to have a profound effect on everybody. Thank you for listening to my story, and I trust that it will help you.